If something in your life has felt quietly finished, not explosive, not chaotic, just undeniably complete. If you've been noticing that your tolerance has shifted, that what you once carried with grace now feels heavy, that roles you mastered no longer fit your spirit. If you've realized that being dependable is not the same as being aligned, and that being needed is not the same as being valued, then this is not coincidence. This is timing. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge, where astrology meets alchemy, where the celestial becomes practical, and where we align to rhythms older than our calendars. I'm Bashea Imana, the alchemist, here with my celestial sister Diana Vanessa, astrologer, guide, and keeper of the cosmic map. This full moon is not gentle. It is a total lunar eclipse in Virgo. And eclipses do not negotiate. They reveal, they close, they redirect. I tell you, 2026 ain't been playing with us. This full moon draws a line between self and other, between service and sovereignty, between the identity you perform and the truth you are ready to embody. So pause. And as always, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, let your breath return to you. You are not here to hold everything tonight. You are here to see clearly. And once you see clearly, you will not go back. Welcome, beautiful. Let's begin.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge, where the night slows down for you. Celestial rhythms moving, every breath aligns the truth. Astrology meets alchemy. Stars whisper what to do. Come sit beneath the moonlight, let the magic carry you. Aligning with the stars, aligning with the stars, the moon magic.
Lunar Lounge. All right, and welcome back. On Tuesday, March 3rd at 6:37 a.m. Eastern Time, we experience a total lunar eclipse, often called the Blood Moon. Now here's what matters. This moon falls across the part of life that governs self and partnership, how you show up and how you relate. And what becomes very clear right now is this. Some of us have built identities around being the strong one, the responsible one, the dependable one, the one who anticipates everyone's needs, the one who fixes, the one who carries. And somewhere along the way, we forgot to ask, is this sustainable? Is this reciprocal? Is this even still me? This eclipse is not chaotic energy. It's clarifying energy. And that's kind of the season that we have been in, getting clear. This full moon reveals where we've been over-giving, where we've been over-analyzing, where we've been trying to earn love instead of simply being worthy of it. It also exposes something deeper. If your identity has been built around being indispensable, what happens when you no longer want to be exhausted? I know this too well. This is not about walking away dramatically. It's about recalibrating quietly, and more importantly, intentionally. About saying, I will still serve, but not from depletion. I will still love, but not at the cost of myself. I will still show up, but not as the version of me that needed approval. There's also a nervous system component here. It's a full moon, so you may naturally feel more sensitive, more reflective, a little tired, a little emotional, or a lot emotional, and perhaps a little withdrawn. That's not weakness. That's processing. This is a completion point, especially around relationship patterns that have been unfolding for the past year and a half. Something is closing, not to punish you, but to free you. And tonight we're not going to do the manifesting. We're releasing. We are letting go of the pressure to be perfect, letting go of hypercriticism, letting go of the role that no longer fits. This is identity refinement. And now, to take us deeper into what the sky is specifically signaling and how this eclipse activates each sign, I'm bringing the woman who reads the map with so much precision and wisdom, Diana Vanessa.
Hi, Bashea. How are you feeling?
Honestly, a little slower. And I don't hate that. My body has been very clear that I don't get to override it right now. It's been about nervous system regulation for me. I'm not exhausted. I'm just very aware of where I've been pushing. So I've been choosing to listen instead of powering through. And how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm grateful. I've been low energy. To help with that, I've been taking lots of breaks and I'm receiving lots of help from my friends, especially my friends with Cancer and Virgo placements. Pisces needs a break right now. You'll understand this, Bashea, because you and I are both in what I would call heavy mystical Pisces seasons. Don't you want to feel more at liberty to have more free time to rest, to create the Umoya Well content, to dream? How about just dancing? Yeah, I'm feeling that way too.
Absolutely. I've been calling this this is the time that we audit our lives. This is a liberation, clear out and liberate season. And I think that people are feeling that collectively. There's this subtle pull inward, less proving, less producing, more noticing. And for me, I know that looks like protecting my energy a little bit more, not overcommitting, not explaining myself as much, and making space to create without pressure. I think it's necessary right now.
And yes, that leads us to the Virgo full moon lunar eclipse. So friends, we have a lunar eclipse in Virgo happening on Tuesday, March 3rd at 6:37 a.m. Eastern Time. Please adjust for your local time zone. A lunar eclipse is the equivalent of a supercharged full moon. This is not only a big, bright full moon in Virgo, it's also a faded full moon. What that means is that we're going to be seeing how this lunar eclipse shows up for us from now to over the course of the next 2 years.
Wow.
I love the full moons because it's easy to help people work with the full moons because what we need to see right now is pretty clear to us. And the Virgo moon is about the body, so our bodies are speaking. Said another way, the Virgo moon is showing us somatically in our bodies where we have something that we need to address. That is what I am seeing in my practice right now with clients and friends and family.
That's so interesting that you say that, Diana, because I'm also seeing that with my wellness and my coaching clients. It's just amazing how naturally we align to what is happening in the universe. Again, it's the creator's timeline, and I think that it's beautiful. So when you look at the chart, does that line up with what you're seeing?
There are a lot of planets in water signs right now. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, the North Node, and Mars are all in Pisces at the peak of the full moon, and Jupiter is in Cancer. It's time to go inward. The governors of this full moon lunar eclipse are Mercury in Pisces, which is Jupiter's sign, and Jupiter in Cancer, which is the moon sign. So there's what we call a bit of reception going on between the moon, Mercury, and Jupiter. Both Mercury and Jupiter are retrograde right now. And so that's why there's this call to go inward. With the waters of Pisces, I feel like we are purging. We are washing things out. We're clearing them away. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac before we rush into the gates of Aries for new beginnings, wherever we have Aries in our charts. And so this is the time to heal with water, to purge with water, to be rebirthing new beginnings with water.
So this really isn't about starting something new yet. It's about clearing the space first. You know, we're getting ready for spring. Spring is right around the corner. So it's doing that spring cleaning.
And then with the moon in Virgo, Virgo provides the earth part of it. It's a lunar eclipse. So this is a purging of the areas of our life that no longer are up to our standards. Maybe it's a purging of an old way of being, an old manner of doing something. Maybe this is the Virgo, which is helping us to process a better way to exist that is simpler, that is cleaner, that is more nourishing to our minds and our bodies. I recommend that we allow ourselves time with water or with earth. One of the things I've noticed for myself is I've become a little bit more withdrawn. As I mentioned earlier, I don't have a ton of energy right now. And so I'm really focusing my effort on doing a little bit of work. And then when my body says, okay, Diana, it's time to relax, it's time to go sit down, that's what I've been doing. And it's been helping me a lot.
Diana, this is exactly where I am right now, too. But you know, we always are aligning. So this isn't about launching the next thing yet. It's more like clearing the emotional and physical clutter first, which makes sense. You can't build clean on top of chaos. So what should we be paying attention to?
So pay attention to how your body feels. Engage in wellness in whatever way works for you. I think the wellness industry is going to be very busy over the next 2 years, and that's all forms of wellness, as people are going to be actively reaching out in ways to get themselves to start feeling healthier again. With the Pisces aspect of this, definitely take opportunities for solitude and silence. And please spend this time caring, nurturing, and healing yourself in whatever ways you can over the course of the next several weeks, 2 months, 2 years, because this should be consistent practice. With the Pisces, we're purging, we're clearing out, but we're doing it less with trying to be perfect, less self-criticism, less judgment. And instead, we're engaging with more compassion, more faith, and more love for ourselves without judgment. Mm-hmm. I think that's how the South Node in Virgo comes in with the North Node in Pisces, is that we're doing the purging, but we're doing it without the criticism and the critique.
You know, because Virgo can turn harsh if we're not too careful. And I know for me, that inner standard can get really loud. So, you know, what I'm practicing right now is refinement without self-attack. So, Diana, what are ways you suggest we work with this moon in a grounded way?
Here are a few ways I recommend that you work with this moon. The first one is to exercise and express kindness and compassion for each other, especially as we're all navigating this watery terrain of the end of Pisces season. Another one is to simplify your systems. Focus on simplicity and efficiency, not perfection. don't try to overdo whatever this full moon is asking of you to do. So, for example, if you go to the doctor and you find out that the doctor confirms that you have got to work on a change in your diet, I want you to get all the help that you can get to assist you with that without it becoming something that just overwhelms or overtakes your life. The goal is to focus on what helps to simplify our systems, not make them more complicated. The last one is to call on your village and be the village. And what I mean by that is that this is the time for us to remember that we have friends who are really expert at doing some things that we might not be good at. This is the time to continue to call on the people we trust to help us. This is the time to say, hey, look, I thrive on astrology readings and all the support that you give, including your likes and your subscribes to my YouTube channel. Please support my village. And here's how I can help support your village. There are a number of different ways to work with this. One way that has been working for me is that I have been relying on my Virgo village, my friends with strong Virgo placements, as I mentioned Cancer placements earlier. Virgo placements are systems masters. So my best friend has been helping me by creating systems, by implementing systems for me, where I had identified that one of the things that I've been struggling with is the energy and the vitality to keep going. She's helping me do that, and I love her and appreciate her so much for lending her talents towards helping me develop better systems that make my life easier on a day-to-day basis. They give me an ability to do the things that I want to do and have to do during the daytime without feeling so much overwhelm. And I really appreciate that, and I love it. I love how it's changing my life for the better.
I love that. And I know who you're talking about too. She's amazing.
Please do not martyr yourselves for energy vampires. So when I say call on your village and be the village, one thing I want us to watch out for is that the Pisces and Virgo axis of the zodiac is well known for being the axis of martyrdom and victimhood. So we have to remember, as my friend Zoraida says, to give from a full saucer. A lot of people need nurture and care right now. The first person we care for is ourselves. I know we've said this time and time again, but it's important to repeat the message. It's important to also remember that while we're exercising kindness and compassion for people and giving grace, because this is the season for it, we also aren't allowing our boundaries to be penetrated by any energy vampires. Does that make sense to you, Bashea? Do you feel what I'm saying about the energy vampires? So please allow people to help themselves, because self-help is the Virgo way, okay? And we want to make sure that we are allowing people opportunities to make the changes and the clearing out of old ways of being that are essential for us to move into new cycles when the sun moves into Aries.
This makes so much sense. And if you need support, we got you. First, we invite you to like and subscribe to our channel, as there is a lot of information we provide that you can listen to on your own while driving to work or relaxing at home. Or for something even more personal, reach out to us. We have left our contact information in the description below. Diana with her super powerful astrological readings, and me with holistic and transformative life and wellness coaching that has proven results. Or maybe you just want some self-care and energy work, and we got you for that too. So I'm clear. This does not feel like a season for overexposure. It feels like a season for selective presence. Beautiful people, we are about to transition into our meditation, but before we do that, Diana, is there anything else you want to mention about this lunar eclipse before we get into it?
This Pisces season, we've got Venus in Pisces. Mercury in Pisces is a creative, very visionary Mercury. And so I just feel like this is also a wonderful time for visioning, for imagining, for dreaming, for creating things that we can implement with more strength and with more certainty once the sun moves into Aries.
And so we'll talk about that a little bit more for the new moon in Pisces that is coming up on March 18th. And some really good news, that new moon circle is going to be a virtual live session so that all of our family from all over the world can join us in on this new moon circle, again happening on March 18th. And Diana, before we move into meditation, can you remind people where they can find you and how they can stay connected with your work?
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Diana Vanessa _MBA. You can also go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter or book a reading at dianavanessa.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. And now let's all get ready to prepare for our guided visualization. So wherever you are, make yourself comfortable. Find a place where you won't be distracted. You've got some time for yourself. Make sure you're not driving. All right. So let's start by taking a slow breath in. And exhale like you are fogging a mirror. Beautiful. Again, inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Let your spine lengthen gently. Invite your shoulders to soften and let your breath find its own rhythm. Tonight, we sit between water and earth, between surrender and structure, between who you have been and who you are quietly becoming. Bring your awareness to your body. This is a Virgo moon. The body is not symbolic tonight. It is honest. Notice where there is tension. Notice where there is fatigue. Notice where there is readiness. Without judgment, without fixing, just witness. Beautiful. Now imagine you are standing at the edge of calm water. Not an ocean in a storm, not chaos. A quiet shoreline at dawn. The air is cool. The water steady. You step forward, and the water meets your feet. Cool, clear, cleansing. This water carries Pisces medicine. It does not force, it dissolves. As the water rises to your ankles, allow it to begin washing away. Washing away perfectionism, self-criticism, washing away the pressure to hold everything together, the need to be indispensable. Let it dissolve gently, not ripped away, just released. As the water reaches your knees, allow it to cleanse the old identities you've outgrown so that you may move forward. Allow it to cleanse the strong one who never rests. the reliable one who overextends, the capable one who overthinks. Let the water say, you no longer have to earn your place. Nice. Now the water rises to your waist, and you feel something else releasing. Unspoken resentment. Over-functioning. Silence when you need to speak. Let it float away. Now, imagine the water reaching your heart. Pause here. Feel the tenderness. This is where you carried what was not yours. This is where you mistook overgiving for love. Invite the water to soften your heart, not harden it. Compassion without self-sacrifice. Service without depletion. Love without performance. Beautiful. Now the water rises to your shoulders. And you take one deep breath in and gently submerge under this healing water. There is silence. There is a calm. No expectations, no roles, no demands. Just breath, just being, just you. Stay here for just a moment. You're safe. When you rise back up, you're not new. You are refined, clearer, lighter, more sovereign. Now feel solid earth beneath your feet. Virgo earth. Simple, clean, grounded. You do not need to fix yourself. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove. Lovingly place one hand on your body and say to yourself quietly, I release what is complete. I purify without punishment. I rest without guilt. I refine without criticism. I stand grounded and clear. Take one final deep breath in. And exhale out. The water has done its work. The earth now holds you steady. This is not an ending. This is sacred recalibration. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, carry clarity, and leave the rest. Welcome back. All right, beautiful people, as we close, we want to thank you for spending this full moon with us. These conversations are here to support your growth, not just intellectually, but practically, spiritually, and in your real life. If this episode resonated with you, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And you know what? Leave us a comment, all right? Leave us a comment. We love comments. And share this with someone else who needs this message. If you'd like to go deeper, I invite you to order my new moon workbooks each month and subscribe to my newsletters. Listen to my morning medicine sessions on my YouTube channel, The Amoya Well. And if you're a business leader, entrepreneur, or visionary building something meaningful this season, explore my Leading from the Center meditations, created to help you lead with clarity, grounded service, and steady authority. Again, this information is in the description link. You can always find me on Instagram at The Umoya Well. That's UMOYA Well. On YouTube and Facebook at The Umoya Well. Or you can email me directly at theumoyawell.com. If you feel the call for personalized insight, book a one-on-one reading with Diana Vanessa at dianavanessa.com. I am telling you, I promise you, you will thank me. It is life-changing. You can follow her on Instagram and Threads at DianaVanessa_MBA. Subscribe to her YouTube channel at youtube.com/@DianaVanessa_MBA and join her newsletter for timely astrological insight. You can also reach her directly at dianavanessa.com. Again, our next new moon session will be a virtual live one. We do these at the end of each season so we can spend quality time with our listeners in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area and beyond. We want to give a shout out to our family in Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica, where many folks are tuning in, and those right here in the U.S. We'd love to see you in person. And you're always welcome to join us for our in-person new moon circles. There is something so magical about gathering in sacred space together. Again, carry clarity with you and wash away all that you no longer need. Until next time, take care.